Oh yeah, are you are you gonna use your real voice for the podcast? Or are you gonna continue using the fake voice?
You know what's weird? I was just thinking in that moment, that was
Yeah.
I was really putting it on thick there.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking about
Yeah.
that. There's something about the delivery. I was like leaning into like a
Yeah.
Jeff Grubb thing just then. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's kind of a character voice, wasn't it? Yeah.
I'm Jeff Grubb.
I'm Jeff Grubb.
You,
Oh.
you should come up with a fake real voice during this. That would
Hey
that you
guys, what's
pretend to
going
slip
on?
into. Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. Caesar, you're on. You're live.
You're live.
You gotta talk in the voice.
Camera's on the whole time, huh? Hey, what's up? Hey guys.
Yeah.
Wasn't that funny?
Camera's on the whole time, huh?
Huh?
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Stupid voice.
Oh,
Tonight
hey,
we're going to be
guys.
reading the Wikipedia. Welcome.
Yeah.
Drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Hey,
We're gonna be.
what's up,
Just gonna be
everyone?
relaxing, baby.
Big Shaman here
Yeah.
tonight. Lockjaw, Starship Lockjaw, baby.
Locked.
Shut up.
Oh. If there's one thing that Josh is aware of that is we'll say foible, it's his rage. He's aware that he has a bad temper, and he recognizes more than anything that he needs to change that. Unlike the drinking, which you can kind of rationalize and all that stuff, rage is a pure bad, and there's too much evidence for him to pretend that it's not an issue. Every time he is forced for any period of time to reflect on his own behavior and why people might be either repulsed or not satisfied with his behavior, he always attributes it to his rage. It's never the teeth brushing, the dressing, the way he behaves. In other respects, it's always, oh, well, no one's going to date me because I am rageful.
See, he has identified it as a negative trait, while
Yes.
I think if he, I don't know why he wouldn't, but if he really believed that his teeth were going to repel women, he'd try to do something about it, but he doesn't.
You do something.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I don't know, because he does. He'll talk about his teeth sometimes.
Yeah. Well, now there's no avoiding it.
I think it was. Yes.
It's the elephant in the room.
They're going to present themselves, right?
Yeah.
To a dentist real soon. But yeah, he doesn't take any steps to handle his teeth in the same way he does at times take steps to deal with his anger, even if it's somewhat performative, right? Fucking breathe.
Yeah, breathing
Fucking
exercises, or I'm not going to have an autistic freak out. He'll say it out loud. He recognizes I'm really mad, and I've gotten mad in the past. I don't want to do this again.
Sort of talks himself through it, talks himself down. It's harder to do that with, I need to get up and brush my fucking teeth twice a day and, try to get outside the house or something.
You can't regulate it internally. You can't internally scrape the plaque off your teeth. You got to go do it physically. While the other thing is completely emotional.
My favorite clip, he's angrily brushing his teeth to show he does it, and he goes, ow. Oh, ow. Like, pain that he expresses is so palpable. And he's like, geez, I got to brush my teeth more. The toothpaste stings. Right? Like that. Damn, that's brutal. That is fucked. Why would you brush your teeth if that's where he's at? Yeah, this is great. Yeah.
I think because of, something with his conditions, there could be a base aversion to start with. Of like, I hate the sensation of brushing my teeth.
Sure.
And then you add pain to it, and it ain't happening.
Crest 3D white.
Ugh.
3D. pretty wide. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that pain.
Yeah, watch my-
God. That would hurt so bad. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at his I mean, that is truly painful.
He's feeling it.
You read Tooth Pain?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's the worst pain.
Yeah.
It's so overwhelmingly, cripplingly painful. And because, you can't not use your teeth, you have to eat food.
Yeah.
It affects you constantly. You're always reminded of tooth pain. Just see the fucking, ow. It makes me cringe. Yeah, it's like, oh,
Like
gosh.
it stubbed his
This
toe.
was years ago.
Yeah. He barely gets into it, too.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's smart.
This is him trying to appear as if he can do this task easily without problem. He knows he's being filmed. He knows this is going to be witnessed by people. We already discussed how he doesn't like looking stupid, but the pain is so overwhelming that he needs stop and cringe. And you can see like some of the toothpaste comes out of his mouth because it's just so painful.
Ooh. I hate something about watching him like spit up the toothpaste and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, it's gross.
That was a good one right
in
there.
the trash can.
Yeah.
I've never, ever thought that would be an option. Like brushing my teeth, like, oh, let me spit it out in the trash can.
No. How did we get there? I don't even know how we got to the tooth thing.
Yeah,
It's great. I love it. I kept thinking of how to relate the anger that he feels, like in layman's terms, how I imagine it, having a drawer somewhere and there's something lodged in there so you can't open it all the way.
I hate that.
In that moment, you know you need to do anything else, but you want to just rip the drawer open.
You roll it.
Yeah.
Rip it really hard.
I don't care if I destroy the entire thing, I'm yanking it.
Yeah.
And
yes. No, and I that's the compulsion he must feel.
Oh, yeah. He's always trying to do simple tasks.
It.
He's trying to pour a drink or sit down or walk. Yeah. He can't do it.
We all experience that on some level. And maybe when we're younger, you just act. Yeah. And there's a point where you recognize that your breaking of the object, while it might have felt good for 2 seconds, feels bad 3 seconds later. But not really for Josh. Like, he does feel bad afterwards, but it's not like he's completed the lesson. He's not modified the behavior. He just sort of goes, I want to break this. I broke it. I feel bad. Oh, I shouldn't break things. And then he just does it
again. He gives in to the impulse every time, no matter how often he resolves to not do it again.
The rage or the shame.
The cycle.
The cycle. The shame rage cycle.
Yes. The rage and the shame.
The anger is sort of predicated on this shame sometimes, right? Where
I think of a guilty dog, because the dog will still do whatever it wants. It'll eat the shoes, it'll get into the party mix and eat it all. But after the fact, you go, hey, Shotzi, did you do this? Did you do this? And they look super guilty. They're very upset. But they still acted on their instincts in the first place. It's they're going to do it again. Yes, they will absolutely do it again. But they will feel guilty after the fact because someone's looking at them.
It's dog adjacent for sure.
You know me. I'm always comparing Cobra to dogs. I can't help myself. All the parallels I can muster.
Well, he wears the collar. He's sitting in the dog chair. There's a lot of dog. He probably smells a little like a dog. Like there's a lot of commonality there. Yeah.
He feeds dogs. He communes with them. He gives them tacos.
Instead of having the capacity to say, I'm just frustrated because I feel embarrassed, he gets angry about it. He's going to beat the kid's parents up. He's not going to discuss how he feels bad about being bullied. He's going to beat the parents up. He's going to have a power fantasy about it.
School had just gotten out for some elementary kids, and one of them made the comments. They said, your videos suck and I hate you. So I responded back with, well, your mommy drinks too much.
The thing about Josh's anger is it seems to be all at once. He will kind of laugh off things for a period of time or mention how they bother him and And then suddenly that was the last drink I had. You know what I mean? And it comes out. And then he's a wild man. He is locked in. Josh's rage is the culmination of a lot of things. He has been able to avoid some of the frivolous rage that we saw in his earlier days, where he would just get mad about one thing.
To give him credit, he said he would work on his anger, and he's done a good job of, he'll repress it. And I think that's why we see the big eruption. When all bets are off, he's already pooped the bed. He may as well just add to it. He goes even deeper. He goes all out because the floodgates are open.
And he's always done that. If you look at the guitar video, I think is a great example. Well, I'm already mad. Might as well break my guitar. He does kind of lean into it when he's feeling rotten. I think he realizes to some degree that his anger, his rage, and his flexing and screaming and peacocking doesn't really achieve any of his aims. It just serves to give the trolls more fuel for the fire.
Well, it also goes against the character he is still trying to maintain after all these years of a cool guy who never gets mad, never screws up. And I think that makes him even angrier when he contradicts that.
I think so, and I don't think anyone would be surprised if he had a stream and he said, guys, I'm not really a cool gothic bad boy with giant muscles and a big reveal.
It's like
and he just Chris accepted himself, right?
Rolling and trolling video, except everyone is totally cool with it, and they're like, "Yeah, this is the truth.
This has all been a trick. You have been trolled."
His sense of remorse is very strange. Him saying, "I've forgiven myself for cheating on Stephanie," doesn't really drive home any recognition that he did anything wrong. He forgave himself. What's that even mean?
Honestly, I regret cheating on Stephanie. You know, that was really shit on my part. I've learned to forgive myself for it.
It removes responsibility. It's the opposite of feeling bad. It's feeling good about it. Like he wasn't at fault. If he says he forgave himself for a wrongdoing.
He does seem to be pretty focused on his own experience and his forgiveness of others and stuff like that. For his own actions, he's forgiving himself.
I forgave myself.
I forgave my very own self. Come on.
It may.
What is that?
I know there's still debate over his autism, but for an autistic person, their perception is just their entire world. Everything that involves them. I wouldn't say that they lack empathy, but they're unable to see things from other people's perspective. It's very centric on them. I mean, they are the star of this movie. And so the concept of forgiveness may not even occur to him. It's about, well, who do you forgive? You forgive yourself, because that's the only human being here. Everyone else is an NPC.
Any other well-socialized person who was in an argument with someone and was treated badly by them, and they heard, well, I've learned to forgive myself for how I've behaved. You would be.
I would expect that out of a classic narcissistic abuser who beats up his wife or something, or destroys.
Or his hat.
Or his hat, beats up his hat, and then goes, I forgive myself.
This is always the question, right? If you sat down and said, hey, Josh, buddy, when you say I've learned to forgive myself, you are putting the focus on your own experience. Do you think he would respond well to that?
I would want to just straight up ask him questions that test his ability to see things from another human being's perspective. That's
a good one.
Yeah, there's one involving, I think, like a tin of Band-Aids, and you put dice in it or something. You show it to them, and you go, hey, what's in this tin of Band-Aids? And they'll go, Band-Aids. And then you say, open it up. They look inside, and they find dice. And they go, oh, you tricked me. Then you say, hey, imagine your friend came in here. What would they think is in this tin of Band-Aids? And if they cannot empathize like that, they'll say, yeah, they would think there's dice in there. Not
That's a good one.
Not
That's a really good one.
factoring in that he had to look inside himself. And I would love to know how Josh would answer that.
Get a little bit of that with the auditory intrusive thoughts, the hallucinations, right? Where he thinks everyone's talking about him constantly. You know, like
what else would they be
no
talking
one
about?
cares enough to talk.
When he's not in the room, everyone's saying, "Where's Cobra?"
Yeah. Oh, there's that video. There's that video of him coming in. I think it was like the CY. He's coming inside, and some people pass him by, and he gets this huge shit-eating grin on his face as he comes in, and he goes, he's like, they were talking about me or something.
Oh, the king has arrived. Yeah.
No, they weren't.
Everyone stood up and clapped.
That's what's up, yes. Chilling out at Frosty. Hey, see, look at that. I'm a womanizer, YouTube. I can make chicks laugh. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's good. If I had a choice, right? Josh can either have negative hallucinations about what people say or positive hallucinations about what people say. I would rather that he hears good things.
But he gets negative stuff too, like King Cobra's a racist, and then they throw wadded up toilet paper at him.
I guess that makes me white trash.
White trash. Yeah. Can you imagine hearing that unsolicited?
in the bathroom.
If you're in the bathroom and then dead silence followed by, I guess that makes me white trash. Like a stall.
He's sitting in there slapping his knees, taking a dump.
White trash.
Guess that makes me white trash.
Well, I guess I'm white trash.
The interesting thing, right? Because we had discussed that he was very aware of the information that he shares now and trying to conceal his anger. But he's still willing to share stories about shitting his pants in public, and recently said he was making out with his Britney Spears poster, and that he picked his nose and ate it.
I ended up shitting my pants before making it to a bathroom, and it was all liquidy, so it ran down the side of my leg and everything. Gross. I got to Loafing Jug, and I walk into the bathroom tripping balls on acid. And normally when you shit your pants, you're like, oh my God, you know, it's horrible. But me on acid, I'm just laughing my ass off about the whole thing as I'm wiping it off my legs, wiping my butt, taking a shit.
It's like he doesn't perceive that those two, in addition to the hat beatings, will also be the source of some
scrutiny
pushback from the community.
Yeah.
Scrutiny, yeah.
It's a great argument for at least the Asperger's, the autism, is he cannot recognize still to this day when he is volunteering information that will only embarrass him. He can't keep track because he knows certain topics are forbidden. He'll avoid them, but it still gets through. His filter is barely there.
Speaking of Josh and anger, dude, in that stream where he gets terminated on his lease, the eviction stream, someone paid him money to sing Hit the Road Jack, and he wasn't too mad about it. He didn't get upset. He got up, he's like, oh, I need to smoke something, and then, I'll come back and sing Hit the Road Jack. Like,
I think he was so overwhelmed at what was directly in front of him. It's kind of like, imagine having a fever and someone wants to get in an argument with you. You can't be bothered. Yeah. If you're like laying down on the bed sick, you can't get into a fight. Some kind of emotional
whatever you
thing.
Want.
Yeah, whatever. Do it. Just let me lay here.
Fine.
And that was Cobra. He can't be bothered at that point. He's getting evicted.
Can we get a Hit the Road Jack cover? Hit the road, Jack. Maybe here in a minute. I need to have a drink and just kind of... You know, my dad thinks I need counseling.
Part of it is his history with being bullied, right? So he doesn't want to reveal pieces of himself that he finds are character flaws so that others can belittle him for that, right? The story where he had his phone run over by a truck immediately after dropping it.
Well, he also mentioned he thought it was a stranger's phone, and he laughed at that.
Yeah. I think part of why he adds that kind of quirk is because he's like, why would I make up a story in which I look silly?
The other is that he really did think it made him look cool to laugh at someone else's misfortune, and a big part of lying is over-explaining and adding extraneous details. It was just detail for the sake of it.
You know, he's already demonstrated his inability to discern what is cool by proudly boasting about shitting his pants on acid, right? So, you know, there's a real chance that he has that kind of misapprehension about what is cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, Cobra has talked about his extensive history of being bullied, and there is a correlation between being bullied and bullying other people.
Yes.
Right? And, you know, he bullied kids in school, or at least one, right? One that we know of.
Yeah.
You know, to my recollection, I don't think he's ever said that was wrong of me.
If cannabis would have been legal in North Dakota, then maybe Carl's mom could have survived. Aw, so sad. Oh my God, that's fucking great. That is fucking great. The kid I hated going to high school with, his mom died of cancer. Oh my God, that makes me laugh. Holy shit. Oh my God, that is awesome.
He doesn't have anyone in his life that he can bully now.
No.
So he's sort of resorted to bullying inanimate objects when he's mad, which I think is exemplified by the big freak out, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it adds sort of another layer of futility and sadness that, you know, obviously I don't want Cobra to bully any person, but it is kind of sad that the only thing he can bully is the lighter that fell off of the table and his hat, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah. He gives it to that hat.
That kind of goes back to the whole beaten down by the world thing, right? Where he's sort of just the magic of life, you two. Gone.
That's brutal.
Hold on to your youth. Yes.
Yeah.
One of the most brutal things he's ever said. That, and then the rage stream where he's like, that's all you can do, you two. That's all you can do.
He is very fixated on that. He hates the idea of innocent children growing up and realizing how rotten the world is. He hates that.
Which is, in a sense, a very empathetic thought. Unfortunately, he also has had those streams where he's discussed how much he hates children.
Oh, yeah. Well, because he'd get bullied by them, and he talks about how they're like snot-nosed little spoiled kids.
He does kind of have an inconsistent self-narrative about the world going on, about how kids are more precious than rock and roll, but yet they're stupid, snot-nosed punks who don't have respect eating Tide Pods all day.
There was the big thing where he was getting bullied so hard, he was fantasizing about beating them in front of their parents. Am I remembering that right?
Oh, I'm trying to remember now. I don't know. If we fuck this up, it's going to be a big problem. There's going to be a lot of angry comments.
Bullied by children.
Now, if you saw my last Facebook post I made.
Okay, yeah, that's
farting. This is it.
All right,
these days,
good.
I don't have to do anything to have somebody fuck with
switch
me.
it
All I have
here.
to do is ride by on my bike and mind my own business.
So you
and
can
someone has
listen
to
to how
open their
fast
mouth
he's
and start
talking.
shit.
Yeah.
When it's a little kid talking shit, you can't do anything but ignore them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stupid, dude. The girl I have
In
a
retrospect,
crush
this was
on
the best
happens to
era.
have a unisex
Oh, yeah.
name, which
He
means
was at his
that
peak.
both boys and girls can have the same name. And this is an ignorant concept that these
At least
little kids
mentally
are
at
having.
its
They're
peak.
calling me gay and shit because the chick's got a fucking unisex name, and it's so stupid, dude. So stupid.
bullied
I'm
about
like, you know,
what?
I can't beat
Summer?
the shit out of the little kids, but I can sure as hell beat the shit out of the
Unisex
fucking
name?
parents and be like, here's the thing of it. Oh, they ask, why are you kicking my ass? I'll be like, well,
There
why
we
are you
go.
letting your kid be a disrespectful little shit? No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
he wants to
Okay.
beat up the mom and dad.
He wants to beat the parents.
He's going to beat their parents up. Because he can't beat up a little kid. He's going to beat their parents up.
the
That's
fucking
great.
parents and be like, here's the thing of it. Well, I can't beat the shit out of the little kids, but
He's
I can sure as
so-
hell beat the shit out of the fucking parents and be like,
Damn.
here's the thing
He's
of
so
it. Oh, they
animated,
ask, why are you kicking my
fantasizing
ass?
about hitting the parents of these children that he
Yes.
hates.
Yes.
That he has to physically punch his hand.
Like a gorilla. Look at him.
Dang, he's these are the little bits of rage that we used to get.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
We don't have that anymore. We don't have the little bits of rage.
No, this is a very, even like the way he looks with how angry he is. I can't quite put my finger on it, but like the weird squinty eyes and his face. And this was
apish.
Yeah.
He looks simian.
He does look silly.
He looks. It's. That's the thing. He looks primal. He looks like rage. 3,000 years ago that our ancestors would have.
Yes.
Right. Like just like ah. And most recent Halloween debacle that is shrouded in mystery and rumor and legend. He had a big old cut on his knuckle, and he was talking about how cool he was that he liked to drink blood.
Oh,
like
yeah, that was great.
He went on Crystal Roberts' stream. She's like, Josh, why did your ankle bleed?
Yeah.
And Josh says, because I hit my desk. Crystal says, why did you do that? And Josh says, because I wanted to.
Yeah.
Like, he's not giving him anything anymore. He really tries to hide that kind of stuff as much as possible.
I wanted to. It is a toddler giving the most bare bones answer that is the equivalent of like, shut up.
It is the anger equivalent of, do you mean Ellen DeGeneres? Right? Like, just like, come on, Josh.
Dude.
And then recently, he's had this like cut on his head that he's never addressed. And it's like, did you, like, there was some rageful moment that happened somewhere. Some object was being cute.
He's had many head wounds. He gets the straight cuts. Sometimes he has contusions where it looks like it's from an impact, like he fell head first into a wall or something. What's he doing to get those face injuries, though? The long cuts. What's he doing?
Could be a scratch. Maybe he's scratching his head. Oh, dude. And just running his finger down the side of his face.
Gonna get infected, those dirty fingernails.
They smell clean, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, sniff them first, then give it the old scratch. I want to believe he is smashing his bowling ball head into the wall on occasion.
Because we've put a clip here of him walking into the wall drunk, right? And he bops himself on the side there. That could be it. Could be that he gets stumbly drunk and bonks his noggin.
Because he was on his way to the kitchen and just
bonked it. There's another one where he's coming out of the kitchen and you just hear clonk. He's like unimpeded though. He's still fixated on his goal of where to go. He doesn't even address it. His mind barely processes that I ran into a wall. And he just keeps going like an AI, like a bad AI robot. It's like clonk, gotta keep moving. I'm remembering all the times in the past where he had lied about what happened to the sex doll, what happened to his cell phone, right? Fell out of my pocket and it rolled into the street and then it got hit by a truck immediately, right? These implausible stories to sort of hide his rage, like destroying the yes. Yeah. And I think the most shameful one, I think, is him with the tanga that he got.
When I got this pentagram t-shirt, this thing came with it. Okay, I appreciate the thought that someone out there cared enough to send this to me. But when I have no sex drive, you can't expect me to fuck this thing. So I want to take these scissors and I'm going to destroy this thing.
He feels such shame over the thing that he cut up that he like has a big video about how he feels really sorry about it and how he still tried to use it.
Well, now I feel like a dick because I really wished I hadn't broken that pocket pussy.
Now, I will confess that I did use it as soon as I got it.
But he felt comfortable enough to share that.
What I interpret is, one, it was a gift, and he takes gifts pretty seriously. He does sometimes feel indebted. When he went to the Gwar concert, they got him tickets, and even though he was sick, he still went.
Well, it reminds me of breaking the phones, right?
Yeah.
'Cause what really made him sad was that someone had sent it to him, right? He was like, oh man, I broke that phone. You know, not so bothered about the one he bought for himself. But he was definitely more tore up about the one that he received as a gift. He's like he's like some sort of tribesman from 5000 BC where he received a gift.
Yeah.
And it is of like mythical value to him that it symbolizes some great connection and is imbued with powers and importance.
Yeah,
and
they honored him, and it's extra special.
They honored him.
Yeah. This is where I'm going to give him way less credit, because talking about him accepting gifts and being honorable, I think Post-Nut Clarity had tons to do with his treatment of it.
Yes.
So he gets it. Obviously, he gets horned up. He uses it. Then Post-Nut Clarity kicks in. He feels guilt. He feels rotten. Destroys it. Then I think he started to feel guilty again because he got horny. And was like, oh, man, I wish I could use this, but I killed it. And then he feels guilty. I have assembled a tier list of what makes him angry. Feel free to add, by the way. I'm completely open. I'm going to arrange them. What I'm really looking forward to is how these elements of what make Josh really angry all culminated in the big meltdown. And
okay.
Just thinking about it, it really is his worst day ever, because all the things that I could identify that piss him off started happening back to back in that vid. It's really funny. And I'll start with, in the D tier, fights with people, I think funny enough, are very low on what make him angry. Conflicts with human beings are pretty low. People harassing him out in the wild, which I do believe happens. I think someone probably did give him a hard time over the blue Raz.
I had enough for a Steel Reserve Blue Raz and getting all excited, right? And this cowboy that was standing outside smoking a cigarette, one of them rodeo types here in town, looked at me and said, "That drink's for pussies." So I looked at him and started dry humping the can. I'm like, I likes getting of age pussy.
Well, and I mean, you don't have to look farther than the Trap documentary to see people screaming slurs at him.
It's called a grocery store, you douchebags.
Going back to the blue Raz incident, I don't really believe that he humped the drink and called it a vagina.
No.
You know, because it's supposed to be a pussy drink. So he starts humping it.
Right.
I don't think that happened. But it seems to be a superb coping mechanism, because he plays this little scene out in his head and then feels better. Calms down.
Which is a great defense mechanism, because you can't live your life with just getting dunked on like that all the time.
No.
And harassed and bullied. And
I think it would make him actually violent, especially to dwell and brood over these things. I think it would escalate.
Yeah.
But he's had some close calls where he wants to whip out his defense weapons, like his knife.
A knife. That was probably the most angry I've seen him in regards to a confrontation with a person.
He's lucky I didn't kick his fucking ass.
I think there were extra elements of him streaming, which plays into something else here of wanting to look cool all the time and be in character. And if anyone impedes on that, makes him angry. I was just thinking, in terms of actual anger management classes, I could see the guy saying, whatever instructor, oh, he was a real dirtbag, huh? Just imagine him being an actual bag of dirt. Isn't that funny? Doesn't that calm you down?
I think that would work. I think that would actually help Josh. I think Josh does work in that kind of a way.
Yeah.
Josh would be like, huh, Yeah, I guess he is like a bag of dirt, like, Hank Hill style, yeah, I think it'd be great. Josh saying he's too smart for therapy and stuff like that. Obviously, that's a silly thing to declare. In fact, I think he's probably the prime target for some of these sorts of coping strategies that involve reframing, like you've described.
Yeah.
I think that would be
I never
he's
would
the
have
perfect
thought it
demographic.
that way. It only occurred to me now that could be a real ass technique. Fights with people, D tier.
Yeah.
Not very strong. We have, I'd say C tier. We have deception via things like where he's been tricked, like the gags and gifts. Last episode, he thinks he's getting a nice present from a fan, and then it turns out there's some trickery involved. He gets pretty mad at that, but he just kind of he kind of broods over it.
Obviously, the box he opened up on stream with the glitter bomb style thing and the sippy cup and the Sasquatch soap, he was a little steamed by it. He ruminated about it.
He'll ruminate,
and I would put in the same category the sauces that he received the other night.
Oh, yeah, the sauces.
Where he opened it up and it was just sauces, and he kept describing how how it wasn't affecting him. This is a perfect example of his hypervigilance. He receives the sauces, and his mind is racing about what the troll aspect of this is. Because at the heart of it, it's just sauces that he enjoys. But he's like, so what? What? You send Cobra some sauces and you're like, he has sauces but nothing to eat it with? Like, he's like coming up with reasons why it would be a good troll move.
Yeah, where's the gag?
Right, because there was this ambiguity about what it was supposed to mean, that it implied something that he wasn't grasping, that people were mocking him in a way that he didn't understand. It really set him off.
It makes him nervous. It must be nerve-wracking to not know why you're being slighted or why people are laughing at you.
Or how. That would suck.
Man.
And I'm sympathetic to that. I am. I can appreciate how that's much worse than someone saying, you suck, you fuck you, or what's that?
I don't care, you suck, you're gay. Yeah.
I love that.
I don't care.
He's all like, you're a faggot, you're gay, you fuck you, you're gay, you're a faggot, I don't care. It just continues going on and on and on.
Very surface level insults and bullying, which, to his credit, he has gotten used to. He's said it. Like, I've endured this all my life.
He doesn't escalate confrontation.
He just wants to get away from it, doesn't he? He just wants to escape.
Totally.
With the sauces and the sauce sandwiches in particular, there's one night he was hanging out with Warlord, and he got the sauce sandwiches. He just put them away somewhere. But it was when Warlord started chowing down on them that he got really mad.
He was mad.
It was maybe letting them be on camera. I guess that must have been it, is he didn't want to draw attention to the sauce sandwiches, and Warlord is there. He wants them bad. Like, he couldn't stop talking about eating the sauce sandwiches.
It feels like it kind of goes through waves of either not showing the food items that he receives. Is it paid for?
Yeah.
Okay. Grabs them, puts them in the kitchen, and then does the live stream. One time he didn't even answer the door, which is probably the best way to handle that if you're a live streamer, right? But then sometimes he's just drunk or hungry, and he'll pull it up and he'll be like,
yes.
Oh, thanks for the awesome sauce combo. And he's eating this sauce sandwich on flatbread, and there's just
getting wet
sauces everywhere. And then my favorite part of that one is he saves the sauce in the wrapper for later. He's saving the sauce.
I saved the sauce.
And I saved the sauce. I will say that recently he's sort of embraced it a little more. He's more willing to eat it. To discuss it on camera.
He's hungry. He's been eating hard-boiled eggs for a week straight. Yeah.
The egg era was by far one of the best things. And the pork ribs, where he was on the pork ribs kick for a few months.
Oh, yeah.
You like pork ribs?
Feels like crop rotation. He'll go hard on a certain food item, and then he'll leave it alone until he comes full circle back to the pork ribs or burgers.
We haven't seen him eat eggs in a while.
I think he finally got sick of eggs. Yeah.
Doesn't take too long. You know, they stick in the pan. They smell a little like sulfur on the other side.
If they're really overcooked, like wet dog smell, strangely.
Yeah.
Low and slow.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah. Tender them up.
Yeah. Oh,
You know,
God, with the
gotta
shells.
let the sinew and everything melt, and
Just drink them. Get a big boba straw out and start slurping.
I bet those were terribly smelly. Gross.
Terribly smelly. Looking stupid / being clumsy. Maybe they're different things. Because for looking stupid, there's like, he hates misspelling stuff, right? Really hates that.
Yeah.
He hates dropping things. And then, of course, like running into stuff, being clumsy really makes him mad.
My instinct is S or A.
God damn it!
E hates looking stupid. The quote, I hate being clumsy.
You're right. You're right.
He hates it. He hates it.
We're going to put that in S.
God damn it.
Clumsy / looking stupid. There was the t-shirt spelling mistake, which has been talked about so much, but that's where we got the infamous God damn it.
Yeah.
Too stupid to see.
And that was a build.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Because he does feel bad for the person's buying it.
That was the first thing he thought of.
Yeah.
He comes up with these stories and it's, so these girls are going to be walking down the street and someone's going to be like, look at that fucking idiot. And looking stupid, right? Like, need we discuss the infamous can opener video where he puts on the helmet? He's too stupid. Figure it out, right?
Oh, it's such a bummer because that kind of self-deprecation, one, shows humility, and two, it's really funny. And it makes you feel kind of bad for him because he gets it. Yeah, why can't he operate a can opener? He knows.
Went a little too far with that one to prove a joke.
He, probably in reaction to all the bullying, builds up this persona about himself and really talks about how cool he is. Like if Josh did a stream and he just said, look, guys, I'm feeling pretty down today because I haven't had a girlfriend in 5 years, in half a decade.
Yeah.
In a long period of my life, I've not felt love, and that makes me feel badly. And I know that you guys are going to say mean things about that, but I want you to know that I just feel bad, and I'm not hurt by the mean things you're saying. I just feel badly about that. I think people would go, as a general matter, sure, people would troll him, whatever, but people would go, okay, yeah, I mean, that's a true human emotion. But instead, what you get is, I'm not stressed about it because I have a legion of fangirls. And in fact, the only reason they don't want me is because I'm too cool and famous.
Yes, they're intimidated.
He's got this very implausible blustering that no one believes and is distasteful. Truly, I think that's what enrages people the most about Josh, is it's like, dude, it's okay to be vulnerable to some degree. And I get it. He probably hates being vulnerable because of the bullying he's always received. And I get that. But the very juvenile reaction to that, to like transparently build an obviously fake identity that you project, is not going to endear you to the bullies. In fact, it's going to make you more of a target, right?
Yeah.
Like,
it's too bad because in his rare moments of humility, putting on the helmet, too stupid to see it.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's great. He gets it.
He gets it. And that's why, I mean, Clint in the Reddit post said he's genuinely funny. Sometimes intentionally, sometimes unintentionally.
Yes.
And I have to agree. I think Josh is kind of funny guy.
He is a riot
he's got
unintentionally. He doesn't always know why, but he can really make you laugh.
And I think that's one of the difficulties with him relaxing is because he doesn't get why people are laughing sometimes.
No, he gets nervous and thinks he's looking stupid or something. But if he could only understand, it's not a mean-spirited reaction that he gets. My go-to is always him having hard-boiled eggs on deck to feed to crows. I thought that was hilarious, but it's more like you are an eccentric guy. You're a character, aren't you?
Yeah. I think that's genuinely funny.
It's really funny. Yeah. Did you know that crows pass down information from one generation to another. So
I fed crows in my area some hard-boiled egg, and they recognized me, dude. I step outside to have a cigarette, and I'll see a crow flying over, and they're just like, "It's this guy."
The real source of Josh's difficulties in a lot of aspects of his life is his inability to read social situations. And I think that's sad. I mean, I think it's sad.
causes him a lot of humiliation. He's spanking butts when he shouldn't be at a birthday party.
Oh, that is a story.
Here's what happened. Top Hat's 21st birthday. A friend of mine lived through Chris, right? It was about to be midnight. We're all counting down the midnight. Happy birthday! You know, we're all drinking, you know, having a good time. Some chick gets picked up by some guy. Some guy smacks her ass. I do the same. I'm like, shh. And her sister's like, who the fuck do you think? And she starts cussing me out. I'm like, whoa, I'm sorry, geez, I didn't. She's like, whatever, just fucking watch us. And turns out she's married and the guy who smacked her ass was her husband. I didn't know I was drunk. I didn't see the ring.
I mean, if he had to confront that action, I wonder what he would say. Hey, Josh, you remember when you slapped that lady's rear end?
A guy was spanking his girl's butt and you joined in?
I do wonder what he would say, because he does cop sometimes. He's like, I know, I was a stalker, I was bad, blah, 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 but they still probably wanted me and blah, blah, blah. You know, I wonder if he would say, yeah, that was wrong. Or would he say that he's forgiven himself?
He'd probably say he forgave himself. The implications of that situation are bad. So in Josh's mind, a girl is getting picked up, a dude is spanking her butt, and she's like probably laughing and giggling, and he goes, oh, cool, we're all in on this.
Too.
Let's dogpile this butt. What if that could kind of be applying to other situations where like suddenly in that bubble, reprehensible things are now normal.
When a lot of it is just your ability to navigate a social situation and read body language and social cues, and he can't.
Even if he couldn't do that, he's supposed to have a really strong moral compass, right? That went out the window. At no point did Mr. Respect Women think, hey, maybe it's not good for a bunch of dudes to smack a girl's butt. And instead of being like, hey, you, Mr. Cut Down Out right now, respect women, he joined in.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of stuff gets weird when you talk about early Josh, right? The probably apocryphal story of Josh peeing on the deer's eye, that's roadkill, despite now constantly talking about how much he loves animals and how good he is with animals.
It's such a stain on him. I hate that story.
It's very unlikable. The way he looks at the camera, he's laughing my ass off. And you're like, fuck you, dude.
Interestingly, in that situation as well, in that moment, all the dudes were in on it. And he looked to them and thought, oh, maybe this isn't so bad to do this. He wanted to look tough. He wanted to look cool. That really worries me, because that is two situations that suggest he is capable of evil deeds as long as everyone around him is in on it. He uses that as a reference for his actual moral compass. He just looks and sees what everyone else is doing.
To a degree, that's what a lot of people do.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We might want to do something in the moment because we're thinking, hey, this is going too far, or this is mean-spirited, and we don't do anything and feel bad later.
And I think Josh is uniquely susceptible to that.
Oh, big time. He says respect women and don't make the move, but he's not going to be the guy to say, like, stop it. This is terrible what we're doing. He would never.
Oh, yeah. We've gone too far. No, it's not going to be Josh.
Capacity for evil. He needs to be surrounded by decent human beings, or things could go wrong. He would be a wonderful cult member.
He would be a great cult member.
Freaking Manson family would be like, hey, you go kill these people right the heck now. And he would jump at it. Yeah, okay. And they wouldn't care if he like lived or died as a result, because he's just dispensable. Just a goon.
He is the quintessential goon, right?
Yeah.
He's sort of directed by people around him, and he just does it. As far as clumsy and looking stupid, man, I think you can direct almost all of the big rages. What was the one where he screams, I hate being clumsy? What was that? Oh. Remember that? I want to say that this might have been the Cobra cane.
Oh, okay. Yes, that is the Cobra cane, because he says that's the last drink combination I had. I hate being clumsy. Let's see here.
I hate being clumsy. The build up there is you can feel it as the last drink combo I had.
I love the little stomp coming out.
Yeah.
It's like a dog gets the zoomies when it's taking
Look
a
at that.
dump.
Oh, dude, if he was 1 second away from tripping on that white cord, and then he was that would have killed everything in that apartment.
The entire fucking
Maybe the drink would have survived.
Oh,
that's loud.
God damn it! The whole fucking alcohol that I had for this drink combination
The whole alcohol.
wasted.
Yeah.
Because I had to move my cane and my fucking Cobra cane.
Look, he's walking himself through the process.
Yes.
Of what
Fuck
happened.
off!
Reliving it.
I only got like one little sip left, and I'm sick of it. I hate.
I'm sick of it. It's great.
clumsy.
There we go.
Fuck
Yeah.
off!
Back to back.
I
Great
hate
lines.
being clumsy.
I'm sick of it.
Love my cane, but
Look at that.
fuck
He
off!
hurls that
Ooh.
thing. I love my
He recognizes the love he has for the cane just moments
Fuck off.
before he condemns it.
He feels bad about punishing certain things. You may remember during the big meltdown, he talks real sweet to his guitar because he punched it or hit it or something.
sorry, baby.
I'm so sorry. Classic abusive
Stroking it.
relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, he comes back for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Fuming.
Oh,
Fucking cane got in the way as usual.
It's
he
went down
doesn't
a
even
few
have the
notches.
motor skills to properly stamp it under the ground.
No. I think it's no coincidence we stopped seeing the cane after this. He fell out of love with it.
Yeah. Kane's a troll too, just like Dad.
Just like Dad. Oh no. Okay,
Uh-oh.
cigarette lighters get him pissed.
Yes.
What's he doing?
Is he drying it
Are you
off?
serious? My fucking lighter.
It looked like he was gonna set fire to himself. If he was like actively grinding the starter like that.
Are you serious?
Oh man.
My fucking lighter's wet. The
Oh, so this is
fucking
a
Jack
bad
Daniels
day for him.
spilled all over my lighter.
Oh yeah.
Pissed off about this shit.
Damn.
Yeah. It was
He
stacking.
grumped.
So
Yes, it was stacking.
Where the fuck's
I had what was he gonna say?
my lighter?
He's gonna look for his lighter. It's a mixed bag because I included the loss of alcohol / cigarettes in there, which really makes him angry.
Ooh. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough. We could stack them. We put them both in S because he.
Yeah.
I mean, he does. I think something we should look at is the pipe tool, often overlooked. He was incensed by that. We had a really. I like the fonts, by the way.
Thanks.
We had a really good moment in that one where he's aware that he's created a spectacle.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Is this what you wanted, trolls?" You know, kind of like a hero at the end of a movie fighting the
Are
bad
you not
guy. He's got
entertained?
nothing to lose.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Russell Crowe here.
Is this what you wanted?
I need. Yeah.
God, look at how nice that hat was.
It was looking good.
Right here.
Looking fresh.
He likes to have that exaggerated little divot in the front.
Yeah.
Gotta be as pointy as possible.
Oh,
Very
bollocks. Where the fuck's my pipe tool?
The tricorn.
Ah.
Oh, so he just what? Like
Pipe
can't
tool.
find it.
This shit's pissing me the fuck
He just
off.
gets mad. It's no more than that. He's
It's not here. it's
madder
not
and madder.
there. Ah.
Oh!
Punishing the chair.
I love that noise too. The power up.
Little burst right
It's
here.
not here.
Yeah.
It's not there. Ah.
Yeah. He sees the chair and feels like it'll make him feel better to kick it in that moment. You can
I
see him
fucking
see
hate
the
this
chair.
shit,
and kick it.
dude. It just keeps getting fucking better and better, dude. I fucking hate life, dude. God damn
Nicotine
it.
fit.
I hate all of life because I can't find the pipe tool.
Yeah.
Damn. That's
Fuck!
rough.
Oh,
Oh, look how sad he looks.
oh my
Oh
goodness.
my God. That's sad.
Pants.
That is sad. Oh, there's the fucking staff in the background that's gonna get punished later.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there it is.
It's got all the bondage gear on it. It's covered in chains and belts and stuff.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bondage gear.
Yeah. It's ready. God, that expression is truly heartbreaking. He is done.
It is. That boy needs a hug from his dad.
I'll be
It's
okay.
a dad hug. That's a rough one, yeah.
Where's...
Eh.
I hate this, dude. This is what sucks about being a pipe smoker is your fucking pipe tool goes missing all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
The search continues.
Dude. Yeah, it's a search string now.
I can't fucking find it!
Oh,
It builds on itself in this one.
it sure
Pain
does.
in my Asperger's. I'm sick of it!
Asperger's. Oh, he's sick of it.
So the level of rage here, I can't help but think of this because I was just watching it last night. I was watching Pulp Fiction when he's looking for his little black medical book, and it's somewhere in that house full of just like board games and cereal boxes. And him and his girlfriend or whatever get into like a screaming match because they need it now and they can't get it. This is the pressure he's feeling to find his pipe tool.
Yeah. High stakes. This is a need, not a want. Gotta get it. Right now.
I don't have to smoke right now. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, boy.
Yes, he has to. Look at him.
Look at him melting down.
Is this what you wanted? To witness
Is
my
this what you
defeat?
wanted?
My defeat.
Wanted.
Oh, man.
You wanted you to? Is this
Defeated.
what you wanted? To witness my defeats and my anguish.
Like a Roman
and
hero.
my
Yes.
sorrows. Watching my Wednesday crumble to pieces because of every little fucking thing that has
Precious
to go
Wednesday.
wrong. Is this what you fucking wanted? Well, congratulations, because you got it. I've had it with today.
Oh, boy.
Seriously?
Okay.
I've had it with today.
Seriously, my fucking pipe tool cannot have
Seriously?
gone missing, dude.
Worst Wednesday
Fuck
ever.
this shit.
Oh.
I've had it with today. Every
tell
little
today.
thing that has to go wrong is gonna fucking happen.
Uh-huh.
Because life never gets tired of kicking people in the balls.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Damn.
check outside. Maybe it fell out of my fucking pocket when I was outside.
you're breaking my balls.
Breaking my balls.
You went
Yeah.
and kicked me in the balls again.
You kicked me in the balls.
In the balls.
That is so fucking typical, YouTube.
Oh, still. Oh, no.
Ooh. Man. He always seems to have a chair that's way too big to be
Wait.
comfortable to sit in front of a computer on.
Song.
Yes.
Go for another
Well, because it's like
beer.
a living room recliner,
Video.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's not a computer chair by any means. That's right. You gotta calm down.
Give my fucking Nazi money.
Oh, he's mad
Fuck!
about that. That was a part of his ultimate meltdown as well, because his bonfire t-shirt website got shut down. So, revenue streams having issues, or just technology in
Right on.
general, gets him mad.
You know what's funny about him is he didn't seem to be too worked up when he got tricked by multiple scams. Swiftbox and then the Nugenics or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, he was not happy with Nugenics, but he didn't have like a meltdown. Which I feel like if I found out that my credit card information just got scammed or some shit, I feel like I would be
It's
pretty
a D
fucking
tier.
mad.
It's being scammed.
Yeah, being scammed is a D tier for sure.
It really doesn't bother him. It's probably below
No.
getting into fights with people. He lets go of it fast.
He does. I think, he's able to forgive himself.
Real
I think
quick.
money to him just sort of materializes. It's not something that is worked for. It sort of just generates itself.
He spends
And
it like it's
so-
someone else's money, classically.
Yeah.
It's like a business lunch. You use the company card and you say, order whatever you want. Don't worry. It's on the company.
Yeah.
That's how he feels
Yeah,
about his
come back
bank
around.
account. Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't seem to care about, because I think Nugenics, they charged him like an extra $50 for a free sample the month after. No, he had to pay to get it canceled,
Yes.
right? That was it.
They auto enrolled him, so he wanted to get one bottle of it. They enrolled him, and then he had to pay money to get out of it. It's like those like CD clubs where you pay a penny, but then they enroll you in this thing. You can't escape, and you keep receiving discs. I'm not sure where to place financial issues like his bonfire or his Etsy.
It definitely exacerbates whatever he's got going on.
Kind of like Deception, he ruminates on it. And I think maybe it belongs in C tier as a result.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's fair. He discusses it and he talks about it and he's mad about it. The video where he is threatening Etsy, right?
Yes.
Like,
if I don't get my
if
money
you want
tomorrow.
me to continue to, if I don't have it tomorrow, you're fucked.
Again, Etsy, it's totally your choice. You can fix the issue that's wrong with my money not being received. But if I don't get my money on Monday, I'm not going to be happy.
Looking stupid encompasses so much. But I wrote down screwing up vocal covers.
Yeah, I think that plays into the looking stupid. I think screwing up vocal covers would probably be, because sometimes he's able to kind of brush it off. He's like, whatever. It was the other day, I think he said, sometimes I get too drunk and too excited, and I know my voice doesn't sound perfect, but other times, we're gonna fucking redo it! You get those kind of moments.
Sitting here trying to fucking sing Johnny Cash, and I got the fucking hiccups!
I mean, he really lets it go. He gets really mad about that.
But,
Oh my
That's not
God!
killing you.
No, that's great.
All right, good.
How does he? That's one of the things I don't understand. He is clearly whisper singing. He's not. His ear is attuned to something that other people cannot hear. Because the difference between his perception of a good cover and a bad cover is totally a mystery. Because it all sounds like gibberish. None of it's even close. But he's like, that was terrible. Versus like, oh yeah, I nailed that one. That was fucking sick.
Yeah,
like it sounded the same.
I have no idea what the criteria is for scoring. That's a really good point, because he is sort of a perfectionist. He gets really pissy over tiny little things and imperfections, but then other stuff.
He's kind of a specificist, right? He's not really looking for perfection.
Yeah,
he's looking for a specific thing. He's a specificist.
Specificist. I like that.
I do apologize for butchering that song like a fucking retard who can't sing worth a shit.
It's immediate catastrophization. His whole worldview of himself crumbles. It's representative of a million faults. It's not just that you messed up on a part of a song.
Oh, dude, how many fucking times am I gonna fucking choke in this fucking cough in this fucking video? I'm fucking sick of it, dude.
Angry.
Like an angry airline pilot.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, how many fucking
weirdly, like, what? He's gonna choke the cough out of him.
Yeah.
He's so angry And his first instinct is to turn on his own throat.
He's done that in the past too. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
There we go. Oh, he gets the eyeballs.
Oh. Completely shut eyes. Man, he's entirely in that moment right there. He is as in touch with his anger as you can be. He's closing his eyes to be focused on it. His body is tensed up.
It might be fun to just right above it, screwing up the national anthem in A tier.
Oh,
just to compliment it.
Yeah.
I like having these next to each other. That makes it okay for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good. That's a really good one, dude.
Off camera anger going hard.
Yeah. Oh, that is truly beautiful. Let's do this one. Is he?
I should be able to hear him.
Remember, I love playing guitar. That's what
Okay.
Smashing feels so good right now. See, this is actually a good coping mechanism that he's using here, right?
Yeah.
He is focusing on what he's talking himself through. You know,
now when I watch me feel the fucking national anthem on top of it.
He is a big kick.
He lets it build on himself.
Yeah.
He can't let that go. It's failure, right? He doesn't want to be seen as a failure.
No, it's the feeling that pressure.
Absolutely. And he his weird patriotism elicits a lot of emotions from him, right? The crying. One of my favorite bits is he's drunk as hell and he's just like, I love America, yeah! Out of nowhere.
I think I found the I Love America clip.
Love America.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Fucking love America. Yeah.
What in the world?
Shockingly, that's not even the clip I'm talking about. There's yet another where, and I think it was during a vocal cover that he decided to do something very similar. That's really funny that there are multiple occasions where out of nowhere he announces his adherence to the American spirit. He's like growling. Look at him. He growls. There's his teeth. He shows his fangs.
Show my fangs. He had the good copper mug effect going on. There was a nice amount of reverb.
Yeah. Fucking love America. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Happy to support America, right?
Yeah.
No matter what's going on,
faithfully. Maybe if Couch Chris is talking about how Obama is scheming.
He really was off the deep end. If you watch some of their old ZRT things, you'll see they had like a big anti-Muslim, anti-immigration video.
It kind of devolved into that. I think that was their last video. Was kind of a call to arms.
Mask off racism.
To fight King Obama in revolt. Yeah. And it was bad. It wasn't about the zombies anymore. It was something
We're just the regular old militia now. And we are going to rebel against the United States. Yeah.
Dang, guys.
It's, I mean, and look, that's the kind of people that Josh grew up around.
Yes.
Couch Chris is a high school friend.
I got to hand it to them. That is the perfect front for insurrection militia. Is like, oh yeah, ZRT. We're getting ready to shoot zombies.
We're just going to kill all those zombies that are invading our country.
I'll let you weigh in on it. I just wrote inanimate objects. And he hates inanimate objects. He puts the most anger into them when they disobey him. For me, that was S.
I think you're right. I think it is S tier. He gets crazy mad. The Cobra staff rage is an inanimate object. He's furious at the pipe tool for having been lost, angry at the hat for being on the ground. He gets mad at it. And as you've identified many times, the clip of him assaulting the vice clamp.
Now you gotta be punished. Yeah.
Which implies like a sense of justice.
This is the Pam bottle. This is an old standby. I think I've brought this up before, but I love playing it.
So good.
It's scary. Yeah. Tries to prop his phone up against it or something, and it lets him down.
I want to set the camera down.
Against the
There we
Pam
go.
bottle.
So it sits up on this cooking spray.
Yep, on the cooking spray.
Yeah, nice call, Josh.
Yeah.
Look at the horn in the back. Remember that? Oh. Oh.
Let me look for the horn. It was like a drinking horn thing. Oh, look at that.
The drinking horn. Which is a really funny idea because he can't set it down. I always thought that was hilarious.
Yes.
It requires his attention constantly.
It's the holder. With that thing. Yeah, it's got to rest on the arm. And you know, if you put that on his chair, the holder would fall down easy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Your reaction was so good.
Sorry about that, folks. I didn't mean to drop the fucking phone. Stupid fucking Pam bottle.
Can you pause it?
Yes, it's a scary face.
He always says, the face is great, and what he always tries to announce to people, and I think this gets back to one of your points on here about appearing a certain way.
Yeah.
Is he always says, I didn't mean to do X.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, did you think there's a reasonable expectation that people will perceive you as having intentionally dropped your phone? Right? Do you think that people think that you may have on purpose swapped the T's? Right? You can't possibly. That's not a concern that any other person on earth would have.
It's not a gag.
That like, oh man, they're gonna think I intentionally dropped this shit.
It's supposed to be
no
badass
one is gonna
and cool.
think that.
It's supposed to be cool.
Right.
Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, cool guy.
I didn't mean to drop the fucking phone. Stupid fucking Pam bottle.
It's the last thing you see. POV, Cobra's mad at
I'm
you.
doing this shit, YouTube.
Yeah.
It's a scary face.
Look, I tried making that cooking video last night.
Yeah, there's that. He hates the Pam bottle. There was something else. Let's see, I have a lot of clips here. Oh, I love this clip so much. And this ties into his repeated phone smashings. Let's get this up here. I fucking love this.
Genetic.
Oh yeah.
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 It does not get better than this.
No.
This is
I don't
peak
care if
Cobra.
it's genetic
And
or the real deal.
for viewers, the line that's triggering
As long as
it
it's got sugar
is
and caffeine.
this here is. Every time he says that, it gets
And
Siri
he
going.
wants to say it though.
Oh.
He doesn't. It's not that he, like a normal person in quotes who's trying to get around this would say something else or move on with their lives.
No.
Josh continues to insist upon saying that phrase and then gets mad when the same thing happens over and over again.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand the connection. He just thinks Siri's being
Fuck up,
annoying.
Siri, no one asks for your shit. I hate when Siri does that.
You tell him, Josh.
Yeah.
This here is Mountain Lightning. Hey, Siri, I didn't ask for your shit. Knock it the fuck off.
As if Siri's now
This
perceiving
Siri's
what
Mountain
he's saying
Yeah.
and taking it into
Seriously?
consideration.
Cowering
I'm
and shaking.
trying to fucking do a soda review. Stop.
Sorry, master.
Watch what happens.
Oh, I didn't know you were doing a soda review.
This here is
forgiveness.
Mountain Lightning, and it's delicious.
Look, you can see him in the reflection on his phone. You can see him in the He's looking at a video of himself, recording the video. That's great. That's really good.
His little chef hat on. I don't know what you call that.
Yeah.
I miss that thing.
He looks like a dish pit worker.
He does.
He just does.
It's delicious. Oh wow, I didn't do it that time. What the hell?
Now you're mad that it didn't
I
happen.
don't know how the fuck Siri thinks I'm talking to her when I'm over here holding up the stupid can of soda like, hey, check this out.
I don't know how the phone thinks I'm talking to her when I'm clearly holding a
This here
soda
is
that it
mountain
should know
lightning,
about.
And it's still
There he goes. He said it. This here is. He shows the phone.
and it's still
Fuck, I missed it.
like, hey, check this out.
Oh, I just want to hear him say it.
This here is mountain lightning, and it's still
He always has to open it the same way.
again.
This here is. And then he
Yeah,
you punched
breaks it. Breaks it.
God damn.
This here is mountain lightning.
And then he finishes it. Oh, that's so funny. I was hoping we could do police report.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Clint says that Josh consumed an entire bottle of hard alcohol in the vehicle, and that he also stated that Josh made several suicidal and homicidal statements.
Yeah.
And that Clint no longer feels safe living with Josh, especially when Josh is intoxicated, which implies that he is uncomfortable living with Josh even when he is not intoxicated, right? Because there's an emphasis on when he's intoxicated.
Oh.
Yeah. It does sort of imply that Clint doesn't feel safe around Josh, at least on that night, even when he wasn't intoxicated.
That's what I was thinking. When he's in this mood, when he's having this meltdown or episode, he's not safe.
Is it more of a birthday stream where he's like depressed, angry, non-moving, right? He's sort of just laying there.
Nah.
Or is it stupid fucking hat where he's animated and angry?
What was he gonna do? What kind of stuff do you think he said? Homicidal. Who's he talking about hurting?
Do you think Josh's behavior that night was so far out of the norm as to alarm Clint, or that Clint just isn't aware of Josh's current baseline?
Ooh. So what we know is that once in a blue moon, Josh will have a giga meltdown where he goes completely crazy. We also know that he will act out even harder when he's not on camera. There was a time where he thought the stream was over and you caught a little bit of him going, I fucking hate, and then it cuts off.
Anyways, I'll catch you later. Got it!
Oh, yeah.
He may have a really bad side to him that we still don't see that came out in the car.
Could be.
I'm not ruling out that he threatened his family. I think it's possible.
And he said it before, right? My dad asking me to get a job. It's like my troll.
You know, the troll's chewing my ass. You sound just like my dad, so I don't care.
Do you think there could have been maybe an uncomfortable discussion about drinking, or maybe an uncomfortable discussion about getting a fucking job, and it kind of set him off? And he said, I'll just fucking kill myself. I'll kill you.
It could have been as simple as they discovered he was drinking in the back seat and saying, Josh, you need to stop drinking right now. And him going, no, if I don't drink, I'm going to kill myself. Ugh.
Oh, yeah. Could have been something like that. Yeah. Like, I drink because I hate people, and if I don't drink, I'll kill, or whatever, right?
So he just kept escalating. Yeah.
Yep.
I like the idea of the bluff of, I really need to convince my dad I have to keep drinking right now. He can't take this away from me.
Yeah.
So he could have said things he really didn't mean. Clint called his bluff. Was like, well, boy, if you're going to talk about how if you don't stop drinking, you're going to kill everyone and yourself. I can't believe he called the cops. I still can't believe that. Freaking calling the police to collect your dog. He's gone feral. Call the dog catcher. You out of control.
He's gone feral. Call the dog catcher. Yeah.
Treating the police like garbage men here. They fucking left them behind for collection.
I think a cynic would say What another opportunity to shirk off the responsibility for parenting or caring for Josh on the taxpayer.
Oh,
You know,
Ooh.
like, oh, another one of these.
Yeah.
Well, look,
We're paying for
I
it.
don't want to pay for his housing. I'm not going to pay for a motel. I'm not going to. This is somebody else's problem. I'm speeding out of here before they even tell me whether he's going to make it to ARC. That works for me. He yells out of the speeding car. He's out of there, dude. I gotta go spend Christmas with my real family. Yeah.
Tipping his bowler hat as he goes. Goodbye.
Yeah, waving out the window.
Waving that, yes. Bon
See you when I
voyage.
see you, boy.
Yeah. It's that time. The big conclusion, the culmination.
And all the skills we learned together during the pod.
No, I'll go on the stream whenever I want to, dude. Go fuck yourself. I got trolls texting me to kill myself, and I'm like, you first, asshole.
There it is. That's fights with people, dude.
Fights with people. And I can't remember who he talks
setting
about
the ground floor here.
Yeah, he had the bonfire problem with his shirt store going on.
Yep.
Dude,
You
I
got
like
two
this,
things.
Civitka mango
Ruminating.
pineapple vodka. That's
Not even ruminating. It's just there in the background.
Percolating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and he is so bad at major motor skills.
Yes.
When he tips something over, it's
scary thing is
on the verge of spilling every time. Like you can see the bottle wiggle around when he does it. Like, look at this.
Oh,
Like, look, it's just unsteady.
Yeah. Well, because
Like, come on.
he's pinching it with maybe like two fingers really applying pressure. So when the liquid comes out, it's offset.
Yeah.
Oh man, just grip it, boy.
Yeah. He... There's always a chance it's gonna fall. It's every movement he makes is never easy.
No.
vodka normally has like
The struggle is
potatoey sort
real.
of taste, and it burns like fucking rubbing alcohol.
Ugh.
But that don't even taste like vodka, dude. Fucking.
Here we go, baby.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, he's feeling himself.
He
Sip,
is.
sip of the
That was a
alcoholic.
good face.
He's gotta psych himself back up because he's feeling bad. Yeah, look at that. Oh,
Rock and roll.
Damn.
rock and roll.
He
Damn,
had
man.
a little more hair on top around this time. Just
Isn't
a
that crazy?
little bit
That wasn't
more.
even that long ago.
No.
And there's a visible difference in hair.
Oh, it's totally vacating the premises now. There's barely anything left.
It's getting banned.
Sip, sip of
Banned.
the,
Getting banned from my
Getting banned from
scalp.
his forehead. Yeah.
Oi! Fuck off with that, you fucking wanker. Fucking.
Inanimate object rage. A little bit of that there.
And my 80% British comes out. I
Still
get
got a
really
good
drunk
humor
and my
about it, though.
Scottish side comes out.
It's hanging in there. Yeah, he's in good spirits.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think.
I have ADHD.
It's
just
coming.
Like Ozzy has. It
No.
comes with. Fuck off.
Oops,
It comes
drooling
with
on
the
it just
fucking
then.
package of having
Slowly
Asperger's,
building.
you know? Like, this is another reason why I don't fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus
It's another reason why I
Christ.
don't
Yeah.
love myself. I love to play guitar.
Oh,
I don't even have to. Oh shit. People on social media.
Bite had a lot of cuts.
do you
in this.
remember? Do you remember being young and drinking liquor for the first time
Yeah.
and having that visceral like reaction to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I just think it's crazy that his life revolves around alcohol, and to this day he's like,
He has to.
you're drinking
shake
like
his jowls.
mango sweet vodka mixed with soda, and you're like, oh,
Yeah. Well, he just
it
got
hurts like you're
done-
brushing your teeth.
I think there probably is a lot of pain in there for sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's true too.
Versus just like, ooh, this tastes nasty. Because he had just said, like, this doesn't even taste like vodka.
Yeah, could be tooth pain.
Yeah, big time. He's got 3 fat stalks here. 1, 2, 3.
I'd like to see him braid his hair. You know? Maybe cornrows, right?
He's going to look like he's from Battlefield Earth. John Travolta with his giant ass head and braided hair, stalks coming out.
People on social media are like, okay, good for you, Cobra. You can play guitar. You know how to shred.
The darkness setting in.
Lost in his own world.
Yeah.
Yeah, look out. Look out, you two. Cobra's flashy with this guitar. Oh, no.
Oh.
Excuse me, gorgeous. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Hugs and kisses.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
He sounds like the Joker, right? Like the Joker trying to comfort someone.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right. There it is. All right, so there's the national anthem.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Right.
Gonna be a problem. Gonna be a real big mishap.
I don't even want to deal with this. Dude, I can't.
Can't.
Look at that thing. It's sitting sideways. It's so visibly gonna fall.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Hanging on for dear life.
Star Spangled Banner right now.
Oh, I can't believe you tried to play.
Pissing me off.
God.
It pisses me.
Almost headbutted
Damn.
his screen there.
Yeah.
I've spent several years being patriotic.
Several
years.
Fuck a hater!
It's a good cut, Mike. Good cut.
Yeah. Only the best.
Stupid fucking lighter.
There we go.
Fuck
Objects.
you. Stupid fucking lighter. Hey, lighter. Fuck you.
Hey, Lighter, I'm talking to you, Lighter.
You don't like it. You don't like it. You don't fucking like it. Then maybe you shouldn't fucking go against the grain.
Go against the grain. God.
Beat you up, you piece of shit.
Yeah. Uh-oh, Josh. Oh! What got him? Can you go back?
Oh, absolutely.
What do you think tripped him there?
Most
Is it the side of the chair?
replayed.
Because he doesn't quite reach like any of the
No.
boards or anything yet, does he?
It's like he tripped over his own foot. He's coming.
Yeah.
He's coming. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
He was weeble
Might just be a
wobbling.
balance issue.
I think that's a drunken fall right there.
Yep.
Man.
Wow.
So we have the clumsiness and looking stupid.
We got the goddamn it. It's a great table setting. Or the fuck. Oh.
God damn it!
Doesn't even bother getting up before streaming. He doesn't move.
No, he doesn't.
And then,
Fucking cigarette.
and then, most primal expression of rage I have ever seen. God damn it! Merely set the table for the fuck. I mean, that is truly
set the
one of the most pure expressions of rage. If artists could channel their emotions so well, we would have fantastic works. It's beautiful in that respect. He was steamed. Everything he had was in that. He put everything into that.
On his way down, you get a real good look at his the back of his head. I don't know if we'll really be able to catch it, but
let's see.
The view of the back of his cranium with the locks, like that was kind of strange. Maybe it's
Kind
on
of
his
see
way
it when he
back
comes
up.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. Disintegrating. Oh.
Sean's there too. Sean has to witness this.
Oh yeah.
There you go. And then so look, okay, wait. He's
Yeah.
up here, right? He gets up. He just screamed, God damn it. He gets up. He's looking at the cigarette, sitting up, and he is so overwhelmed by the urge to scream fuck. He has to prostrate himself again. He has to get on the ground. Right? Look,
You're right.
He's got so much rage, dude. He's got to give it everything right now.
Right into the cigarette too.
Yeah, he's really screaming. He's gonna hurt that cigarette's ears. Man.
Fucking cigarette.
There's a pause there too.
Yeah.
He hits and then he screams. It's great. You can see the effort.
Fuck my fucking cigarette.
You can hear the on his way down. He's revving it up.
Let's see.
Yeah, listen close. I'll just a little bit here.
Fuck my fucking cigarette.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. It's like a bomb. It's like a sizzle.
The fuse.
Yeah, fuse was lit. Coming out.
And boom goes the dynamite. Amazing.
Yeah. Look, he's there. He's like after a great Dragon Ball Z battle, panting.
This was a good
doing battle
of the.
That is great.
The density. Yeah.
It almost looks, there's when in early Simpsons episodes, the Simpsons characters would look directly into the camera and it looked weird because the characters weren't modeled that way.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like here, right? Like we're not supposed to see this angle.
No. He doesn't want this.
No.
The panting, you're right.
First, please. Damn.
Fucking social media doesn't give a shit.
I don't know where that came from.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
He attributes the whole freakout to social media not caring.
Oh, that's right.
In the follow-up video.
You're right.
Which is weird because it has nothing to do with the majority of this.
Misdirected rage and anger.
Of course, my drink has to spill.
There. Okay.
Because
Loss
you
of
keep your
alcohol.
desk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just keeps piling up.
Yeah.
My drink has to spill.
It's a bad Wednesday.
My fucking temper over these
stupid
fucking
ruining my Wednesday.
He's cleaning up with his jacket. That's nice.
No one's gonna feel
that you're gonna wear for another 8 days.
Oh yeah, he could puke into it and he'd still wear it.
Doesn't care.
You did it to yourself, dude. You had a fucking drink combo and you had to lose your fucking autistic.
He recognizes it on some level.
Yeah. But this was just a bonanza.
Then he
fucking bullshit!
He builds on himself.
Yeah.
He builds on it. The shame of that. Oh, can you imagine if he went down again? Can you imagine?
A second time?
Oh my God.
I don't think he ever would have gotten up. He would have just stayed down there and said, screw it.
He would have fallen through the earth just out of fear. Just rage. Just kept going.
Hear him conk stuff on the way down. A little bit of top spin. I keep imagining the scene in Titanic where the dude falls off the boat and conks a propeller on the way. That's Josh. He's getting the top spin real hard on his way down to the center.
Headed down to hell.
Yeah.
With the demons. Hang out with his buddy Satan.
Finally. Oh. Yeah. Oh, it was the hat. It was like a banana peel.
Fuck out of my way, you stupid fucking hat!
awesome.
Yeah.
All the
Objects getting in the way.
teaming up at this point. He comes back.
Taking him while he's down. Ooh.
It's like he
Stomps on it in silence.
Like he lost the
silence,
races.
Yeah.
Blew it at the racetrack.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the weirdest part is when because I get windmill hitting your hat, you're mad, right?
Yeah.
But then he like humanizes the hat and makes it look like it's resisting his punishment.
Yeah, it's coming.
And then
I'm just stuck on
that's
it.
crazy.
Because he looks like he shaved his head in this sequence where he has the dog ears.
He looks, what is it, the Predator? Where they just have side hair?
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes me think of that. This was a weird angle to see him.
Fucking hat.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Oh, it's. Fuck
See? Yeah.
It's talking back. It's begging for mercy.
That's the whole bullying thing,
Yes,
right?
he's bullying that hat.
He's bullying that hat. The only thing he has dominion over.
Fuck you.
Oh, man.
You.
This is where he's tuckering himself out.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I bet he slept like a baby after this.
Shit. Fuck
God.
you.
Hat doesn't look any different, by the way. It's already been crumpled up so many times.
Get the fucking desk.
Hat already gave out.
The fucking desk, you
Yeah.
piece of shit.
Past the.
Fuck you.
What is that?
I told you.
What is that thing?
How many fucking times?
What?
The thing that fell off.
Just stay on the fucking desk.
Oh, the top of the,
Fucking
whatever that
stay
is?
on the desk.
Yeah.
I told you 1,000 times.
What is that?
Fuck you.
God damn.
I also like that he's already explained to that object that it needs to stay on the desk.
Yes. You don't listen.
Fuck you.
Oh.
You stupid fuck. You want to fall off the desk to be cute and no one asked you to be cute.
Yeah, I'm sure that was the
Piece of
conscious
shit.
objective of the
Fuck
object.
you.
Yeah.
Be cute.
To be cute.
And then does he put the hat on? No.
It looks like
He
he's
just
getting
beat
it ready.
that hat within an inch of his life. Now he's
Yeah,
putting it
he
on.
put it on.
Oh my God. He's made amends with the hat. Oh, this.
Fuck you.
Cigarette falling out. Oh.
If I may say, that might be one of your best videos I've ever seen.
Oh.
Is this bit.
Yeah. The cigarette.
Fuck you. Stay the fuck in my hand, you piece of shit.
Oh.
I'll smoke
That'll
you.
teach it.
Oh,
While
smart.
you're dead.
Maybe that's what it was in the car.
Oh.
Maybe that was in the car with Clint. He got mad at a cigarette and he threatened to smoke it until it was dead.
Now you're dead. Great.
I'll
line.
smoke you till you're dead. All right, I'm calling the police, Josh.
Call the police on him.
I can't. My son's threatening homicide, cigarettes. I can't let
Yeah.
him. I can't live with him.
Unintentionally, one of the best lines ever. Couldn't think that up organically. I'll smoke you until you're dead.
If anyone's side of me, I'm fucking miserable. I'm just making the best of every day. That's all you can do, YouTube.
That's all
That's
you
all
can
you
do.
can do.
Just a moment of honesty
Yeah.
where the bravado melts away and he recognizes where he's at.
Yeah.
You know, because I think
I'll come
truly,
back
if
to
he,
this video response. I'll be
yeah, it was a video response. He still.
He said he's
It's like in a
homeboy.
Homeboy drama with the Subway sandwiches where
Yes.
he wants to get back on track with the review. So too here, after a legendary freakout, he wants to finish the video response that people are clamoring for.
Only he would remember that's what he needs to return to. Not that this whole video is ruined. No, we're gonna get back to it. I'll be back.
Gotta get back to it. Can't wait for this new pod to drop. The Shart podcast.
Oh yeah, the Shart.
Yeah, the Shart.
Almost
ladies? No internet presence that I can find. Yeah. I think it's ladies, but then he showed
some guy with
him sitting with a guy.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
Crew.
Maybe they just rolled out the women to lure him in.
A little bait and switch. God. The screenwave slobs are waiting inside the chamber when you open the door.
Oh God! Yeah,
they have a way of taking over.
Trick.
Fuck yeah!